Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass weekly quest guide. So today we're going to be working on a brand new quest for a little bit older game. This is for Halo the Master Chief Collection, which is one of my all-time favorites. This is worth 250 rewards points. We need to get 5 multiplayer kills before next Tuesday, August 8th. This game is available in the cloud, so you can play it that way if you want to. I'm going to be playing it here on my Series S console as always. And this will probably take you about 5 to 10 minutes to finish, depending on the method that you use. I'm going to choose the easier method first and show you how to do that. And this one's going to involve using a second controller and a secondary account that you might have set up on your Xbox for maybe a family member or friend or something like that. If you don't have that, then stay tuned to the end for another option. But let's go into multiplayer and the custom games. And I'm just going to choose Halo Reach. And then as far as the second controller, you just want to turn that on, get it signed in, and then as soon as you do that, then you want to press A on the secondary controller, and then at the upper right corner, you should see that your secondary account appears up there under My Game Session. So you can see I have my secondary account test rewards up there, so I've got 2 controllers signed in, and they're both ready to play in this custom game. Choose your map at the left, and I chose the Powerhouse map. Doesn't really matter there. You can choose your game type. I chose Slayer, and then I opted for the default basic Slayer. And then I just pressed A couple more times to get the game going. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our 5 kills against our secondary account. So this is obviously going to be a lot easier than playing against other multiplayer players who are trying to kill you, because your secondary controller is just sitting there. It's not trying to kill you, right? So the only hard part of this is just making sure that your 2 controllers end up on the same part of the map. So what I like to do is just move my secondary controller at the bottom of the screen to an area where I know where they are. So I know he's at the bottom of the bridge right now. So I'm just looking for that location with my main controller now. And then I'm going to use my main controller at the top of the screen to kill the secondary account. So you can see at the bottom right corner, I've got 1 kill out of the 5 that I need. And we're basically just going to repeat that process. So I'm using my secondary controller to go to that same spot where my first one is standing, and then I'm just going to kill the secondary again. And this does work. This does count as a multiplayer kill. You are playing with multiple accounts. You could also do this with a friend too. So if you want to invite a friend, maybe you don't have a second controller, or you just prefer to play with a friend, you all could trade kills and get your 5 kills that way. But after you have gotten the 5 kills, like I said, that'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes or so, you just want to press the menu button on your controller and then choose End Game, and then you'll choose Yes. It does appear that you have to go to the end of the game for this to count. The game actually has to end for the stats to be uploaded. You'll be seeing right there on screen, it said Saving Stats. So that is when the stats get uploaded, and that is when your quest should complete after you've got the 5 kills. And then just one last option, if you don't have a second controller or a friend that can play a custom game with you, you could just go into the multiplayer section. I would recommend probably going into the social games section and then choosing the game preset that is called Big Team Battle. I would probably try to avoid any of the presets related to firefight, because I did some testing this morning and it didn't appear that the firefight kills were counting for this, unfortunately, since those are not other players. So it does look like you need to play against another player to get this completed. But any of these game presets should work. Just like I said, avoid firefight and maybe choose Big Team Battle. I like that one because it has a lot of players in it. It has 16 players total. So more than likely you'll be able to get a kill or 2 during the course of that match. It's still going to be playing against other players, so there's going to be some difficulty. You're probably going to have some deaths. So I would use this as a last resort. Like I said, just if you don't have an extra controller to work with in the custom games, and you don't have any friends that are willing to play this with you. But if you get into a big team battle match, the limits on these are usually 15 minutes and a maximum score of 100. So after one of the teams gets 100 points, then the round will end. And also if the timer just runs out and goes all the way to 15 minutes, then the match would end at that point. But this might be a good option if you just can't get into a custom match with an extra controller or another friend. You might be able to get some kills just in a regular multiplayer match like this. It does look like you need to actually complete the game, so once the game is over, then you should get credit for your 5 kills if you're able to get 5 in the first match. If you didn't get 5 in the first match, then you can just go into a second match and hopefully you'll be able to get it after that. But just get 5 kills in multiplayer and that should complete the quest for you. So that's going to do it for today's quest on Halo the Master Chief Collection and getting the 5 multiplayer kills. It's just that easy. Hopefully one of those 2 methods will work out for you and you'll be able to grab these 250 rewards points. I'm going to have another guide coming out this week for a new achievement of the week, and we'll grab some extra points for the daily Game Pass quest for earning an achievement in a Game Pass game. And I'll also have even more member guides coming out for easy achievements. If you haven't already become a member of the channel, please feel free to click on that join button here in the video or in the description to find out more about getting even more easy achievement guides for that daily achievement quest. So I'll look forward to seeing you all in those guides. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit the bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description if you want to stay connected. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.